Hello. So today we are working on some scripts again. Working on this fella right here. Um, Lumberjack Paul was his old name, but I think I'm going to rename the Lumberjacks actually after my uncles and my dad. But just a little fun there, seeing how they're all carpenters and stuff. But what I've been working on is getting these displays to show up. Working on special menus, special options, things like that. Just working on testing things. So as you can see, you can talk to him, shows up text and stuff like that. And so what I've been doing is I've been going through and refactoring the code on the Lumberjack. So here you can see we've got the main Lumberjack script, which is what's behind the character himself. Got it set up so that you just have these items essentially over here to flag or place the text for what you want to display, etc. And then it hooks into the common script that I have over here, which is going to be shared amongst all of the different trainers and stuff like that. So just goes ahead and pulls in. So main menu displays this one right here, and this grabs your greeting from right there, builds out the menu, and then has the that's the special GM menu I threw in there for myself. And here we go. The actual menu handler is right here. And so one of the things I realized I can do is instead of having just a list of these different flags, I can go ahead and set them in a table like this and then just pass that table in instead of having them listed out as parameters. Also, I learned just a moment ago that I can just straight up use words as the indices on this instead of having to pull it via numbers and like comment and remember what I'm doing. So I'm probably going to wind up shifting this all, at least these two chunks, so that they're no longer commented and the names actually reflect the information. But I think some debugging stuff here. Always remember to use toString when you're trying to print your Boolean values. It's a little pain in the butt there. But yes, so this is just some of the script here. Now, let's see if I can't go and find an old version of this from. Here we go. 3 more Lua. Here we go. Trainers. Alright, so this here is what the Lumberjack script used to look like. You can see last time I edited this version in particular. Lines up with that. I should probably change that to today, huh? Just throw that, oh damn, no, in there, and then 20, and this will be 06, 15, 20, 24, as well. Just keep all that aligned. Alright, anyways, not to get distracted, you can see here, so my point was I wanted to bring up the comparison. Just to show a difference in what my script looks like over the years. But you can see, so just click here, my indentation's different. The first encounter check isn't even in place right now, but you can see the main menu build and all of this stuff, just all of this is in one big script. All this is commented out because I was trying to figure out how to do different things for different sections of the code, and it got chunked out. But you can just see how this is all just one big continuous script that continues to go on and on and on for thousands and thousands of lines. And not, well, actually in this case just over 1,000. But anyways, and all this kind of crap right here with all these if-else's and setting that, I know how to fix that kind of crap now. Like I said, the script was last edited 4 years ago. So, with that, yeah, you can see, you can get down here, 1800. You can see the end of the say right there. Well, guess what? It's right there. Now then, where the bulk of this has moved to is in here. So we're handling all of this kind of stuff has been blocked down into the flags that I'm using to determine what kind of options are available, um, which skills are going to be, reviewed or available at this NPC. Um, all that, is loaded in here, and then I have it displaying some of the debugging stuff. So instead of having all this set individually, and I've completely changed up how the crafting system works, so none of that's really relevant anyways either. Um, yeah, the Lumberjack drops you into the common, and then the common builds out the different menus, has the handlers, does all that kind of stuff. For what I realized was just the repetitive stuff that I had in common, hence the name Trainer Common, um, across all of my different um, scripts for the trainers. So yeah, that's kind of the approach I took, is like, where can I remove this redundancy and how do I do that? Because the big problem that I had at first was realizing that um, a lot, like, I had all these really specific calls for refining and production and gathering and things where, like, it would drop you back to the Lumberjack specifically and all this different text that's custom for each of these display windows and stuff. So, like, um, realizing that I didn't need to have this as hyper specific as I did, and that there was just so much more I could do, and the functions. As you can see, all of this is one giant stream of content. There's no functions chunked out. All of this is handled in one massive function for the main menu. And that's because at this point, even just 4 years ago, I guess I knew how to build my own functions. I had done it within my other scripts for like the AI and stuff, just tinkering around. But I had never really figured out how to apply it to the NPCs and really many of the other aspects of the game that I work on. So, yeah, anyways, like I said, that, gets it working so that he displays the different information, the different skills will come up. Yeah, you can shop. All right, well, you could shop. I don't know why I just did that. Oh, I think it was buy doesn't work. So I need to remember what the name of the function is for the buy option. Sell works. Yeah, there we go. Whatever. So yeah, that dropped back to him properly. It didn't. Oh, it did say I am busy, but it still brought it up. Interesting. Yeah. So I need to figure out why it's on that. I know it's got to do with async. Doing an asynchronous, not this script. Damn, alright, let me close out this old one before I mix myself up. This click up here, but because this is returning, wherever does the returns at for the handler. Yeah, so all these returns over here return back to the main menu build. Main menu display within the common, so it's just passing back into itself. And I need to figure out how to, maybe I need to wrap this in an async as well, the build at least, because that's what all these recursive calls, I guess you'd call it, as main menu build, and then we're back in here. You select your option and then it calls the handler. It does the thing and then it goes back to the build. So yeah, like after everything is passed in from the Lumberjack main script, everything else is self-contained within this. So essentially every NPC that I have set up now, instead of having to go through and build out all the text for the gem cutter, for the fisherman, for the apothecary, I can now just set a bunch of the stuff right here in their main script. I can expand how much text and dialogue and stuff there is by running through this with like a for loop. I've got ideas on how I can handle and future-proof this, make it expandable or whatever. That way, as we add new NPCs or noisy ass trucks. God, I hate moving right in front of the road. Only for that reason. I mean, it's not also all the accidents. Anyways, though, so that's what I'm working on. I think I've said that like 3 times now, but making progress, learning a lot, and having fun. So, yeah, that's it. Have a good day, y'all.